When the whole world was dragged into World War III, brave men like my father fought on the front lines. And they weren't alone. That was 20 years ago. Now it's up to us to carry on their legacy. And every so often, the earth from which we come gives way for something new, something greater to be born, and with them, even greater threats to face. Bring it on! Phenomenova. For you, Dad. For you. I just want it to be like the Crusader Corps. Like my father. I thought with my new powers I could be. But I failed. I let everyone down. I got people hurt. I just wanted to make the world a better place. And instead I made things worse. But now I have the chance to make things right with the help of one of the Crusader Corps. The Phoenix section. And I will. I have to. Whatever it takes. I will find that spark again.
We call ourselves Phenomenova. Yesterday, the Stormbearers, a deadly group of mercenaries, took control of a nuclear reactor. Before we arrived on the scene, Galvanite, a superpowered teenage boy, attempted to stop them. He failed. His story ended there that day. Ours began shortly after. Today, I sift through the memories of that day. I will put the pieces together, and we will bring those responsible to justice.
Someone says, what's the future? Vaughn Coleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Phenomenova Fan Art Contest Awards Ceremony. Sorry for the delay on this, but there we go. Still trying to get my story off the ground. Well, that's good to hear. But let's talk about it. So Phenomenova issue 3, I want to quickly update you guys. I didn't want to announce anything yet because I want to just see. I don't want to say anything prematurely, but I will let people know right off the bat. Good news and bad news. Good news is we are, I believe, 7, maybe even less. We might even be, I think as of today, we might even be 6 pages. I just got page 38 in. So as of today, we got 6 pages left of inks, pencils and inks for Phenomenova issue 3. That's very exciting. So then where's the bad news? Well, the bad news is that we were supposed to be done by now. My artist had a thing where his tablet broke, and that set him back a week or so. So because of that, we are a bit behind. Now, that isn't necessarily a huge thing, but I did want it out in people's hands before Christmas. So that is going to be tough if we can make it. I was hoping to not only have it for Christmas, but also in people's hands by the end of the year, right? I don't like having it that 2024 was Phenomenova issue 1, 2025 was issue 2. I wanted to at least get a 3rd issue out before the end of the year. It's debatable. Like, here's the thing. If it doesn't come out this year, it'll come out like January. But fingers crossed, we're doing what we can to get it done and in your hands and fulfilled and printed by the end of this year. But we will see. We are close. We're close. So that is an update on that. I thought I had a folder of all the issue 3 files, but I guess I don't. We only have 9. We had less submissions this time around, which is weird. We had more backers than ever, but we had less submissions, and I'm not sure why that is, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me a ton. I also do want to say right off the bat, guys, I do have some exciting stuff on my website. So that is right, 20% off physical items. Now, don't worry if you're a backer. This is not going to affect the cover price that you paid for. The cover prices of the books will still be the same because basically the 20% discount will end up eating into the shipping, but it'll still be $20 for issue 1, $10 for issue 2 physical. However, the digital books will be cheaper. So the digital books, I decided to go crazy with it for the digital comics, and I decided to add PDFs to the website just because it's easier. You can get it for $2 issues 1 and 2. So it's less than what would normally be the price of one issue. So it'll be easier than ever to catch up on the books. But say you already got everything. Like, Vaughn, that's useless to me. All right, man. Well, 20% off on all of this beautiful merch. And I know most of you guys have no merch. So right in time for Christmas, how about we get things going? A whole week behind. Well, I think it's more than a week. It's actually equating to, we're about to be 2 weeks. So it might be 3 weeks behind, actually, to be honest. I forget exactly what it is. A whole week behind may as well be 5 years, man. Sad, kidding. You take care of your fans and customers and respect you and support you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'm hoping to go even faster, but that all depends on how things go. I want a Phenomenova shirt or coffee mug. Well, now is the time to get it, man. Now is the time to get it because it's 20% off here until like through December 1st. So that, I wanted to share that. Link is in the chat. Also, if you're not on my email list, guys, make sure you do that. Reapers in Pursuit is still under development. Should be done. If you haven't read Land of Lawless, you should. I just touched out Phenomenova issue 5 because I revised 4. So 4 went from like an issue I liked to now one where I love. It was like, I was looking at it and my editor was like, yeah, this is the weak link. He was like, it's not a bad issue. And I agreed. And then I made it better. And I was like, I can make it even better. And so now I love issue 4. And then I had to, sometimes when you revise issues, I do it in batches because it has a domino effect, especially if you're writing in an arc where that affects. So
Then the other day I went and touched up 5. Now I'm happy, and I started writing 9. I was like, screw it. If I'm writing just for fun, I don't have to write 9 right now. But you know what? I feel like it. I had written the first 8 issues, and I've been rewriting them while coming up with ideas for stuff to come down the line for the longest time. Like, you know what? I have been waiting to actually write issue 9 since like 2022. Holy shit. Yeah, it was about damn time. Ram, how's it going? The O shirt is not available. No, I was like, this is too. I realized it looked stupid. I was applying for jobs and shit, and like sending my stuff out for comic conventions, and I was like, this shit is too dumb to have on my website. And if people were buying it, I could justify it, but no one was buying the stupid fucking Theo merch. So I'm like, I'm not having this on my website. So I took it down. I'm like, I'm not applying to San Diego Comic-Con. There's just this guy's face on a mug. This is stupid. What's going on? We can kind of get into things, honestly. If you guys, I don't know, do we want to wait for some people to file in? I thought I had my my books in a nice little folder, or my my stuff in a nice little folder, but alas, I did not. But that's okay. We're gonna show you guys. We got 9 pieces. So we have less submissions this time around, but that's okay. And fingers crossed, people will. If you guys are in, you should be telling your fans to come over and vote for you, because that'll help get in. We're doing pure fan vote. Philip did tell me his favorite. But yeah. So let's get into these results, shall we? Oh, by the way, I also do want to say Phenomenova issue 3. By the way, the campaigns for the Kickstarter and the Fund My Comic are still available. You guys want to make sure you get whatever covers you can, because I'm going to make sure the covers are even more limited this time around. So, especially because there's 6 of them. So make sure you guys get whatever covers you want. If you want the back rewards, if you want that trading card, make sure you do. And at this point, because issue 3 is fully funded, anything you guys back goes into issue 4. So the more people that back this, the more we can get into issue 4. So if you guys have not backed issue 3, it'll be closing probably this month, almost definitely this month, on both Kickstarter and Fund My Comic. So make sure you guys head on over to those platforms and back the books if you want any of those special rewards, and if you want the book before anyone else. What inspirations did you draw from to make Phenomenova? Oh, God, everything. Claremont's X-Men run. I mean, here's the thing. I'm constantly evolving my influences. Like, even then, I was just reading through Invincible. I just marathoned like 20-something issues. And then I also read Guardians of the Globe, and then started Invincible Universe. What's going on, Kayla? So I'm like, I think I read Invincible 102. Thank you. Yeah. But Claremont's X-Men run was my biggest inspiration. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, Young Justice, that series, Teen Titans, both the show and then New Teen Titans. I pulled from a ton of different stuff. The Justice League animated series, Batman animated series, just a ton of things. All right, let's get into it. So turns out I did not organize a nice little thing. So we're just going to go through Phenomenova fan art right here. And so basically, Phenomenova fan art is going to be an ongoing contest. So technically, you could enter the issue 4 one like as soon as the 3 is done, because it'll just be the same hashtag. It'll probably be the same rules, just issue, But like, yeah, with issue 3, it was like, so these were all issue 2. Boom. I think this is the first one, because issue 3, right? When did the issue 3 contest end? I believe this is not a submission for issue 2. This is for issue 3. Ethan White, who was my Writer's Choice winner, submitted this for the Phenomenova issue 3 contest. So right off the bat, here we go. Who won the contest? Well, we're going to vote on it live. That's how it works. We're voting on it live. So here is the first submission for the Phenomenova issue 3 fan art contest. Ethan White returning with Kid Kaboom. So, of course, he has his explosives. He shouts kaboom! He shouts boom before he does it. Originally, he was Boom Boy, but now he's Kid Kaboom, because Phil Diaz came out with that. And I was like, you know what? That does sound better. So that's Kid Kaboom. with his I'll call it, you know what I'll call it? I'll call it his boom blast. How is that? His boom blast. There we go. Just came up with that. And then Brett Barkley, who won the last 2 fan art contests, who did this trading card art, who just co-created Daymare. He wants to keep on the throne, and you guys can determine if he keeps it there. This is his drawing of Master Metallo from Phenomenova issue 3. He's making his grand debut. So Brett Barkley, who won the last 2 fan art contests, first place, is back. And here is his submission, Master Metallo. So if you guys are interested and you want him to keep the throne, there it is. He can manipulate and liquefy metal and mold it to his will. He can do it with his costume and everything. He was Russian. So there we go. We have him. And he kind of looks like, now that I'm looking at it, I never realized he kind of looks like Noob Saibot a bit in the face. A little bit. It's cool. It's cool. When he sent that, I'm like, all right. Okay, someone dethrone Brett. He's still good. Please nerf. That, all right. That is not the latest. These are out of order, man. Why are these out of order? I put them in latest. Then we're getting... Why are these are just not in order at all? Oh, wait, no, there they are. Yeah, they are. Never mind. This was December last year. Golden Gallant. This is another submission. I like the perspective in the city. You know what's funny is we haven't seen that much of the city, of Sanctum City. I like it. I like the blue, too. The blue kind of pops, the Golden Gallant. I like his simpler, like, marker colors, actually. I really like that kind of old school look that David does. And he didn't just submit one piece. He submitted 4 different pieces. We got the Phoenix Senshi doing like a flip. And there we go, fighting off some ninjas. I like that. She's got 2 swords here. Then we've got Golden Gallant. We've got Galvanite running down a tunnel. Now, I want you to say, you guys can submit more than one piece, but just keep in mind that you're also running against yourself because your votes will probably be split amongst them. So keep that in mind when you submit more than one piece. You can, but just know that. And then this one, I love this one. The composition on this one is great. It's got Phenomenova on one side. We got Vivacity, Thermo, Force, Estrella, Galvanite in the middle with the lightning. And then we got the Crusader Corps on this side. The Phoenix Senshi, Kid Kaboom, Scion, Zoberin, Madame Magnet, Golden Gallant, and Dark Cloud right up here in the middle. Dude, I love this piece so much. It's so cool, like, because I always feel like I barely scratched the surface of the characters I'm introducing. And then I just see, this isn't even all of them, just how many I've introduced so far and how many more I'm introducing. And it's just great. It makes me so happy. It really does. Then we got this one right here. This, it's like there's a wind or something they're fighting against. We got Estrella back there. We got Scion. It looks like he's got 2 guns, which I love. And we got Kid Kaboom up here. I like it. It's nice. It's simple, but it's dynamic. It looks like it's telling a story, and I want to know what's on the other side. Really like this one. And there was one here. Now, just to show how much of a nice guy I am, Von Coleman, show how nice I am, is there's one person that did the hashtag wrong, but luckily I found him in a thread. If I had not found him posting in a thread, I would not have been able to include this piece. And that is, where is it? I think it's a reply to one of my posts. In fact, this guy might even win, depending on how you guys vote. Where is he? Is this it? Ben Jones cracked his knuckles, but never, it looks like. A crowdfunding company messaged me. So thoughtful. I'm trying to find it. It was Alan Alonso's piece. Hold on. Where is it? Here we go. Alan Alonso's piece. I remember he corrected this on air. So see, it's Phenomenova fan art. But luckily I found it. So Alan Alonso's piece right here. So let me just double check the straw poll because I believe that is everything. Yep, I have gone through. Oh, there is one more piece I forgot to mention. One more piece. And then I will have shown everything off and it'll be up to you guys. So here's how it's going to work. So I have ads for Phenomenova issue 4. Obviously, there will be an ad for, as well as an issue for one other. All right, there we go. This one. We got the inks and we got the colored. I've been seeing Ben really leveling up his game, and this looks stellar, man. Galvanite. So we got 9 submissions to go through, and I'm loving it. He's in the ice too, right? From the end of issue 1. That's awesome. So it's like he's imagining how things go from here. That's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Now, I do have, while we're waiting, because I'm going to pull up the straw poll. You know what? No, we got 10 people in here. And then while we're voting, I'm going to have a little fun with it. And I want everyone who wants people to vote and who has a say, share this out on social media. Ready? We're going to go ahead. What's going on, Kat? Doug, how you doing? Ready? Oh, I was going to go through like a Twitter shit post that got a lot of traction, which I didn't expect because I literally just copy and pasted something I thought was funny. All right, now let me explain how it's going to work. Everyone gets to vote for 3. They get to vote for their top 3 picks. And then the winner will be decided based on that. And how it's going to work is like whatever gets the most votes, whatever gets the most. Now there's a first and a second place will be printed in the book because we're also going to have 2 ads. So we're at 3 technically because we have the Phenomenova issue 4 ad where we show the cover. We're going to show the cover for a new book that's going to be in my universe, as well as a Reapers in Pursuit ad with Daymare. So we get 3 ads in the book, but they're all three things for Phenomenova stuff. And then we get 2 fan art pieces. So let's begin, guys. Please tell me I saved this link works. Otherwise, I'll be mildly annoyed. I'll be very upset. I think I did this right. I should have probably double checked. I did this like a month ago, and then I had 5 or 6 cons in a row. This is the first. Last weekend was the first weekend I didn't have a con. I just kind of like. What did I do? Oh, I went to see Slam Frank, dude. Incredible book. Or incredible, not book. God, I am just like basically Slam Frank was like hang on. The greatest play of all time, dude. So good. Slam fam for life. Yes, Cecil and Jules, we were talking about it. We said we were gonna go see it. I had Jules, one of the first people I sent that to. I'm like, we got to go see this. We didn't end up seeing it together, but she saw it before I did. And I was like, how was it? She was like, it's amazing. You got to see it. Dude, it was like a 10 out of, it was like, there were points where I'm like, there's no way they're going there. And they would go above and beyond my expectations every single time, dude. I loved Slam Frank. It was so good. But yeah. Amazing. Truly an inspiring story. All right. Oh, it's interesting. Some of these. We got 5 people voted so far. So everyone, you can look through if you want me to show the art on screen again. let me know. But in the meantime, I do want to go through while you guys are voting. Link is in the chat. It's Ethan's. Sorry, Ethan White's. I do like Ethan White's colors a lot. I think they're very good. Did I win? We're gonna have to find out. Send everyone you can, guys. Everyone, you're allowed to send your people. So this is where we get to. I want to go through this Twitter because I thought this shit was so funny. It wasn't this just Bobby and I were on the phone. We saw Slam Frank together. We were both dying laughing. And I said, we just talked about this meme. And I said, you know what? I'm just posting it right now. He said, you see this watch? This watch costs more than your car. How do you respond without sounding poor and mad? I thought this was so funny. Now we're going to go through these responses. And then we'll see it. Dang, you paid that much for something that can't even take you to Popeyes? That's an all right response, Charlie. That one's pretty good. Another difference between the watch and my car, the watch will fit up your ass. Here, let me show you. So this makes you sound both poor and mad, to be honest with you, Savage. So this, you know what? I'll give the Popeyes, that's a pretty good response. It's a pretty good response. This one makes you sound both poor and mad. Now now the goal of the assignment, guys, is just to respond without sounding poor and mad. Cool. Is that a Psycho? So I had to look this up. So this is a Japanese watch, I believe. Is a joke that they're not that, because they're like $3,000. But I feel like, that's not. So I guess I don't know. Oh, thanks. I saw someone else posted it. Thanks, Kayla. Yeah, sorry. I was just delaying this quick and giving people a chance to vote. Yeah, everyone vote quick. I won't take too much time, but I'm just giving you guys a bit of a buffer because some people do like to take their time. Only 6 of you have voted. There's 10 people watching, guys. Come on. Every vote counts. Every vote counts. Now let's see. Next response we got. That's a waste of money for 200 pounds. My 200-pound phone can tell the time and do way more than your expensive paperweight ever could. The fact that you spent more on a near useless watch than that most cars cost proves to me that you have more money than brains, because a true genius wouldn't waste so much money on useless trinkets. Hold on. Let me go back to that. This is by far. Now it goes to show more. Now, you ever see the meme where it's like the whole like words. It's just like K. That is the most felted response because you exceeded your Twitter word limit. Now, creative, I like you a lot, man. This is I gotta be honest. This is the most felted response. It's like if you had just said K, that would have been a Chad move, but instead you're like, yeah, well, if you're really smart, here's what you guys have to understand. The logical arguments are, yes, anyone who buys this kind of watch knows that it's an insane amount of money to spend on it. They know there are better ways to spend the time. They know you can tell the time from your phone, and they have fuck you money. And for you to throw out all of that stuff is just, it makes you sound poor and mad. So that is an F. We're going to keep going. I'd probably just be unfazed, tell them it's a cool watch, remind them that my car tells me the time for half the price. All right. I mean, the last part, yeah. Now, again, what you have to understand is if you're spending $3,000 on a watch, it's not because you want to tell the time. That's not why you're doing it. I mean, all right, so shooting this guy for his watch is definitely the poorest and maddest response I think you could give. You mean my watch and attempting to steal it, it seems? I'll be taking 3 of them in a row, stealing and murder. Yeah, those are poor and mad. F's all around. That's not the flex you think it is. The gun I'm pointing at you also costs more than your car. That's my favorite so far. The thumbs up, neutral. Yeah. I take the subway, which actually loses money and costs more than your watch. I don't know. You could buy them in Cambodia for like $3. Right? That's pretty good. They bang me without that. What? Nice, bro. Genuine smile, earnest tone. Can I have it? I don't know what to make of that one. It's about to be my watch. Once again, that's uh poor and mad. That one's just poor, but it's not mad. So you still failed, but you didn't fail as bad as this guy. My watch is the exact same thing, costs $50. Okay, so not mad, but poor. Laugh. What a waste of money. That's pretty good. That's a great response, actually. It's nice, it's simple, it's to the point. Sorry to hear that. Inflation's a bitch. I got mine a few years ago. It only cost me $5. That's a good one. That's a good one. Wow, you overpaid. I can tell the time by looking at my phone. Shooting them again? You can take his fucking watch. Call them a retard. Oh, it's good. She's simple and effective, guys. Those are the tactics you got to use. Hold on. We got two more. All right, then we got two more. No, it didn't go viral. Still need more books. I agree. I agree. Yeah, the wall of text is just not, that's just not a winning response. I think all the replies that amount to I would violently rob him would be might be a reaction that would make you seem poor and mad. Exactly. I can't pick your mom up in a watch. That's a great one. That is a good one. Kate Cornell. That is a good one. Who retweeted it that got it so much traction? I don't know. But it's getting more traction. This one needs to be commended. Excellent response. You can't pick your, that is a great one. One time, that might be my favorite. One time I complimented a guy's aviator glasses because we were wearing the same pair. He looked at me all cool, like, says Gucci. Says Gucci 500. I smirked, tipped mine, and said $10, Walmart. That's another great one. Those are both great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've detached long enough. If you haven't voted, I don't know why. Guys, how many people are watching the show right now? We have 11 people watching. That means 4 more people have to vote. I'm going to close this down. 4 more people. You could literally make the difference between what gets in the book and what doesn't. Like, because there's not right now. Wow. The third place is a tie. It is a tie. Now, last time we were able to do first, second, and third place. We're not doing it this time. Can you show the art again? Absolutely, I can show the art again. Let's do it. All right. Here we go. Ready? General fan art. General fan art, not for a cover. So we got the Master Metallo right here. Brett Barkley, the reigning champion, returns as Master Metallo. I love the fire behind him. I love the scenery. David Conway with 4 separate pieces right here. We got Ethan White. Or no, I'm sorry, not Ethan White. Avery East with this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece right here. I like it's so dynamic. Do you do sequentials, Avery? It's really good. It's really good. And then we've got the first one, Kid Kaboom by Ethan White. Really like this one. Really dig it. And then Alan Alonso right here with a force. I remember he was drawing this on Mike S. Miller's stream, and it was Galvanite originally. He thought it was the same character. He was using lightning. I said, no, that's force. He uses force fields. And he changed it. He adapted. He did great. Really like Alan Alonso's stuff. And then we got this one by Animal T, Benjamin Tabor. Sequentials. Why, yes, I do. Nice. Love seeing all this Phenomenova fan art. Artists taking their time and talents for creations is something that should never be undervalued. I couldn't agree more. It means the world. Like, people getting excited by my stuff. Like, I can't tell you how much that means to me. Like, and by the way, the two winners also get comp copies of issue 3. Main cover. So they get one comp copy each in addition. So there we go. And also, I do keep an eye on people who submit to my stuff. Like, I really do. I love seeing you guys improve with each one. It means a lot. Yeah. Where are we at now? Let's see. How many people have voted? 8 votes. How many people are watching the stream? No, we had 11. We're down to 9 right now. Who hasn't? So let's see. I think I showed everything just there. Was that good, Doug? Do you want me to go back, Danny? Yeah, I want to see that too. I'd love to see that. Be awesome. All right. The hammer? What about the hammer? What are we thinking, guys? Yeah, dude, people are just responding like crazy to that. It's nuts. Did I show it? I did. Do you want to see it? Yeah, dog. I was doing that for you. All right. I got you, buddy. We're going to go back. Go. So we got this one, okay? Oh, yeah, I could have just been doing it this way. Oh, yeah. This one, Brett Barkley, the reigning champion, makes his return here. This one by Ethan White. Oh, wait, are you paying attention, Doug? We're going to make sure you're paying attention this time. Let me know when you're ready to start looking, Doug. Okay, just making sure. I like for my voters to be informed. Brett Barkley, Ethan White, Kid Kaboom. Brett Barkley was Master Metallo, of course. Then we got 4 different pieces by David Conway. 1 of the Phoenix Senshi, 1 of Golden Gallant, 1 of Galvanite, and 1 of Crusader Core, Phenomenova, Galvanite, and Dark Cloud. That is so cool. Oh, man, I love this. Just seeing all my characters. And then we got this one by Animal T, a.k.a. Ben Tabor. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What am I missing? Missing 2. Because there's 9 submissions. Oh, and then Alan Alonso. Find his. Oh, this one right here. Of Estrella, Scion, and Kid Kaboom by Avery East. And then finally the Alan Alonso piece of Force right here. There we go. All right. Thank you. Yeah, and I keep an eye on all these. Like Brett, I definitely want to hire for more stuff. I've already hired him for a few things, but I would love to do a full book with Brett Barkley and some other people I've worked with. Some really, really solid work here. I wish I could hire everyone, man, but I can't. Where are we at now? We have 9 people have voted. Are we ready? How many people do we have watching live? 10 people watching. Brett Barkley wins again. Should just hire him. I've hired him for some stuff. He designed Daymare. I have comics I want to do with him, but I can't fund every endeavor, at the moment right now. But I will hire him. 100%. I will hire him for more stuff. I love working with Brett. He designed Daymare with me. He's going to appear. That character is going to appear in Reapers in Pursuit. I definitely want to do more work with Brett. I just haven't figured out what yet. But I definitely. Well, actually, I do know what. One of the main things I want to do, but I want to do more. Miles, Galvanite, and Zephyr Blue Shift have several similarities while also having many distinct differences. Zephyr does not have electrokinesis like Miles does. Yeah. I definitely want to do something. So even if it's just a piece of our characters, like high-fiving or something. It'd be really cool. All right. We have 10 people watching. Do we want to get our 10? I think once we get 10 votes, I think it's basically game, set, match. Kind of surprised by one. The second. Again, differences could be made. Because here's the thing. If only it's only by a few votes where certain ones are reigning supreme. So, let's see. I'm ready when you guys are. Are we ready? No, come on. Can we just get one more voter? Has everyone voted? Type yes in the chat if you voted. By the way, you guys are allowed to vote for yourselves if you're artists. I agree. All right. The fan art, D. James. The fan art. Go vote now, D. James. Right now, right this second. God damn it. God damn it, D. James. Now I have to show the art again because of D. James. It's all his fault. All right, D. James, I'm going to show you all the pieces real quick. Speed run. Ready? Boom. The reigning champion, Brett Barkley, does Master Metallo. We got 4 pieces. 4 pieces from David Conway. 1 piece from Ethan White. Okay. So that's 6 of them. And then we're going to keep going because we also have this one by Avery East. This one by Alan Alonso. And finally, we have this one, Ben Tabor. So you guys get to vote for your top 3, and the top 2 winners get in the book. All right, let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. All right, Dean Lames. Dean Lames. You're welcome. For what? Did you vote, Dean James? All right, 10 people have voted. I'm going to cut it off. I should do some fan art. I definitely win, but I'm not a fan. That was cold. Well, you're illiterate, so I understand. You probably haven't even read the book. You stupid idiot. All right. Hey, listen. I understand. He feels that's the only way he can express his love. Just who he is. All right. Everyone voted? I'm about to pull the trigger. I swear to God, if the one last person comes in, because it has a perfect first, second, third, fourth. And oh wait. All right, 11 votes. Well, all right, so there's a tie for third place. But the first 2 are winning. All right, everyone. I'm going to do one of these, and then I'm going to shut it off. All right, guys. So I don't know. I forget how to end this. How do you end the poll? Do you just take away the link? Oh, I could close the poll on a scheduled date. Well, I don't need that. I already have the poll results right now. Let's see. How do I? Hold on a second. God damn it. All right. Fuck it. All right. I'm just taking the picture of the results right now. And these are their overall results. All right. Well, I'm just taking it just for record's sake. It doesn't even matter, though, because the live stream will have it. So, tied for third place and keep in mind, everyone had 3 votes. Tied for third place with 5 votes each. We have. I'll just pull up the images to make it easier. We have Alan Alonso. And we also have, tied for third place, this piece right here with all these characters by David Conway. Those two are tied for third place. In second place, we have returning writers champion Ethan White is the second place, the runner-up winner of the Phenomenova fan art contest. Congratulations, Ethan. You will be making it into the book, and you will be sent a comp copy of Phenomenova issue 3. Congrats, buddy. And finally, the reigning champion, we have Brett Barkley once again with first place with Master Metallo right here. So Brett Barkley once again has won for the third time in a row. Yeah, there was all my votes. Really? Because I just showed 4 pieces and you can only vote 3. So you're lying. Okay, so you voted. So you didn't vote for Alan Alonso. That's what you're saying. So you don't like Alan Alonso. I'm going to make it a hostile thing. I'm just going to. Brett Barkley is going to do something. I need to hire him for something. I don't know what. I've hired him for a few small things, but I need him to do full interiors on a book. Like, he's so good. And I don't know what to do with him yet, but I'm going to use him for something. His stuff is incredible. So congratulations, Brett. You won. Thank you guys so much. This has been great. And yeah, your choice matters. And those are the 2 pieces that are going to be in the book. So you're going to get another also, because you will have the Daymare art will also be appearing in the book. So you'll get 2 Brett Barkley pieces in this. And also Brett Barkley's Daymare art will, of course, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just a reminder, Brett Barkley, I had this character in my mind ever since I was a kid. And he just, oh man, he nailed this character, Daymare. Nailed it. This is his art and colors right here of Daymare. One of the first, back before it was called Phenomenova, one of the first characters I ever came up with. I was in 2nd grade. It was like, for the first movie in my series, it would have been, at the time, he was called Lightning Lad. But Galvanite, Force, and Daymare were going to be the trio of heroes fighting Dark Cloud. And so Brett Barkley, because Daymare I ended up, he was an anti-hero, and I was like, he doesn't really fit with what I was going for with this whole first story arc. So bring him in at some point. I'd even be willing to give him his own book if, I could. But Daymare is, I love this character. And he ended up not fitting when I was, scripting it out. It was like he was one of the characters that I said I'll introduce him later because he didn't really fit with what was going on in the revised storyline. But I figured with Reapers in Pursuit, I was like, I'm writing horror stories. I want to do something in the Phenomenova universe. And I thought, well, what can it be? I want it to be something self-contained. I was like, what if I do a horror story fits the premise? Because he's kind of like a Reaper for criminals, like a Grim Reaper. I'm like, what if it's from the perspective of them getting picked off by this guy? He's almost like a slasher to them. It's like, on like the Arkham games, you have the guys that are freaking out when they're getting picked off by Batman. Well, what if it's him? And he's violent. He doesn't hold back. So keep an eye out for Reapers in Pursuit. Who knows when we want that to be as done as possible before we launch the campaign. We'll probably have a crowdfunding exclusive cover. So keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, yeah, like I said, Phenomenova issue 3, almost done. The first 8 issues fully written. I'm very excited. It's a freaking bat. Exactly. But thank you guys so much. It's been great. And I will be at Garden State Comic Fest Vineland this weekend, and then I'll be at Saratoga Comic Con the following weekend. And I've got some big plans for show appearances next year. Probably going to be at MegaCon, maybe some other ones. So that's going to be really exciting. So keep an eye out for that. Got tons of stuff coming out this year. Oh, I should talk to Theo. Theo and I were going back through I Can Fix Her. Maybe we could do some more writing. But see you guys and have a great rest of your night. And thank you guys so much. Seriously, it means the world. Not to get tacky, but I had this idea when I was a little kid, and I'm seeing it come to life, and other people are getting excited for me. And Phenomenova has a fan base before the title team has even showed up. They're showing up in issue 3. So that means a lot. You guys are the absolute best. And thank you all. It seriously means the world. And I think you'll love issue 3. And every issue, like, here's the thing, issue 3 I'm very excited for, but I'm like scratching the surface of what I've got planned.
We call ourselves Phenomenova. Yesterday, the Stormbearers, a deadly group of mercenaries, took control of a nuclear reactor. Before we arrived on the scene, Galvanite, a superpowered teenage boy, attempted to stop them. He failed. His story ended there that day. Ours began shortly after. Today, I sift through the memories of that day. I will put the pieces together, and we will bring those responsible to justice.